My name is Ron Massey. I'm Chief Human Resources Officer of Arcis Golf. Arcis Golf is one of the nation's largest owner and operators of golf properties. We own 77 courses in 14 states across the United States. At Arcis Golf, our workforce is just over 7,000 employees. A majority of those are hourly employees, and of the hourly employees, a majority of those are seasonal based on hiring trends that we have across the different geographies in the U.S. We went live with Workday in 2022, and unfortunately, I don't think we had an optimum setup. So in re-optimizing what we had deployed, we were looking for a partner who would take the time to understand operationally what makes Arcis unique, and then how that translates into HRIS support. Arcis selected Invisors for ongoing support and projects, mainly based on my past history, having worked with Invisors once before in 2018, 2020. Based on the success we had in a very similar situation there, decided Invisors was right for us at Arcis Golf as well. Arcis decided to focus on Workday scheduling and labor optimization just based on our complexity. And then at the club levels, we did not have a consistent tool across all 77 of the clubs. So what we had was anywhere from scraps of paper to apps purchased off the App Store. So from a central standpoint, we really weren't able to get the power of a single scheduling tool. And when we went to the market to look, felt that Workday was the right, because it gave us end-to-end visibility from budgeting to forecasting to actuals. We could see that within the system. And then it had the flexibility to respond to our operational environment as well. Invisors helped design a staged implementation where we did 8 pilots, or 8 different implementations across the company. And I think that really helped us spread this out. And then within each of those staged implementations, learn and repeat into the next deployment as well. Once we got the tool into the clubs, they see the power of the tool, they see the value that it adds around forecasting accuracy. We started getting pull from the business as well as the finance team to accelerate or move different clubs into the different stages quicker. So I think once we started really seeing that buy-in from outside the project team, we knew we had something good going. I think the main metric that we're looking at is forecasting accuracy. Labor cost is one of the biggest drivers of operational expense. So forecasting accuracy is critical in our environment. So what we've seen so far for those clubs where we've got enough statistical information based on the rollout is pretty close to a 30% improvement in forecasting accuracy. That improvement alone really allows our general managers and department heads a lot more flexibility of managing their non-labor cost components of operating expenses, which is a huge win in our environment. Our relationship with Invisors, I think, has really successfully evolved since the initial introduction of Invisors to Arcis. Again, Arcis is a fairly complex operating environment, and I have seen Invisors really seek to understand the complexity of that and help us align core HCM as well as all the SKUs to that operating environment. I think Invisors does a great job of productively challenging to make sure that we're thinking about the system the right way and getting it aligned to our operating environment. I would absolutely recommend Invisors to other organizations for Workday support. Again, I think their flexibility, their knowledge base compared to some of the other teams out in the marketplace, I think their knowledge base is really good across all SKUs, so there's depth in places that I wouldn't normally expect to see it. And they're just great folks to work with. I have genuinely enjoyed my relationship with Invisors going back to 2018 or so. I think just great people to work with and good partners for the team.